Game as they will begin things at the 40-yard line. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
4 yards.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
On second down, here's Mixon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
And a good pickup there by Mixon, and that shows the talent that he has. Back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons, 4th in the NFL in 2018, 9th last year. But I look for those numbers to jump back up again with the introduction of new talent in Cincinnati.
Going to set him back 5 yards. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down.
Derwin James.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Now Joe Mixon. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 15 yards on the play, first down. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
Now Burrow on first down. Going deep downfield for Ross. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
It's now 2nd and 10.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Now it's Burrow. Rolling to his right. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
On 3rd down, Burrow. The Charger D making things difficult, and it's 4th down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
3-yard attempt.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it.
Makes the score.
Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
The Charger ball carrier.
They'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
He was
Von Bell up to make the tackle.
no gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Herbert's pass thrown to the sideline and incomplete. It's 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line.
A loss of
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
The Bengals.
So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10.
By
Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there to make the play defensively. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now it's Burrow. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked by the rookie linebacker, Kenneth Murray. And he will score. Touchdown, L.A. So how about that? You draft him in the 1st round back in April, hoping he'll make some plays for you. And now look at this. Instant dividends. A pick 6 in his very first NFL game.
Put that ball on the mantle at home, young man.
makes the score.
Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air, eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
At the 49-yard line.
Burrow looking to pass. Going deep downfield for Ross. This is caught. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross, 49 yards. And the Bengals are going to jump back in front. Brett Maher on for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Makes the score Bengals 10, Chargers 7. Brett Maher is set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Maher to kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
23-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
Charger ball carrier. Gino.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. Herbert has it knocked free. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports.
Ty Long in punt formation for the Chargers.
Now on is the punter Long here as he sends this one away. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
At their own 46-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A.J. Green. 33 yards. And the Bengals add on to their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, letting that fly route go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10.
The Charger drive about to get going. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
Running on 1st down, Eckler. Mackenzie Alexander in on the tackle.
Austin Eckler.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. This complete to Henry over the middle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
1st down, Charger.
Herbert off of play action. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And this is complete. It's Allen. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 23 yards on the play. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
Los Angeles.
A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers have made this a 1-score game. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Long now will kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match at a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
Incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Mixon. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. And that throw intercepted. It's Chris Harris, the Pro Bowl corner. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Carl Lawson on the tackle.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8. At the 44-yard line.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. And now another one thrown incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. The Bengals drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Back to Mixon on first down. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Casey Hayward brought him down.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack.
This is caught at the 20. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. How about the rookie in his NFL debut? Looking sharp. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, here's Burrow, first down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
For Mason Schreck. Incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he's got it. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
First and goal.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have... And he is in! Touchdown, Bengals! Joe Burrow, now with his 3rd touchdown in his first ever NFL game. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. And maybe there that was just a case of completely overlooking the guy holding the football.
It certainly felt like it, didn't it? Because on my checklist, okay, as a defender,
QB's last.
running back, fullback, heck, jet sweeps nowadays. Before you even get to thinking about the quarterback might actually keep it.
Fielded in the end zone.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. Going deep here for Allen. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow being chased out left. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice, get rid of it, live to fight another down.
Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10. Going deep downfield for Ross. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by Brad McDougal. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time, 1-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Geno Atkins drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
At their own 48-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Green with a catch left side. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
The Chargers 43-yard line.
Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Derwin James with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
15 seconds, all that remains for this first half as they come up 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Herbert. He's going to look for Allen now. And got his man complete. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Out of the gun, Herbert. The pass to Henry is intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race.
If they pay me, I'll do
Past
this for
the 20, 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The mistakes continuing to pile up, and it looked like they were going to be able to eat into that deficit. Instead, now the deficit is even larger.
Yeah, they were on a march with a chance to get back within a score, but now that deficit continues to grow.
Marr on for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Now this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because that's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Chargers.
Operating from the gun, Herbert. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Geno Atkins able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
12 yards.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
3rd down.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That was big Geno Atkins who got upfield to make the play. Play action. It's Herbert. He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Incomplete. This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football. He's going to go up top again. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down. The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak. And while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close. But the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line. 4-yard line. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal. From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a 1st down. I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh? Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy. Yeah, whatever's in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air. 1st down. Here's Burrow. Flush to his right. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. The hit comes late. We saw it. There's your flag. And we know that there's a guideline, right? Ball's gone. You get 1 step. If you're within 1 step of the quarterback, you can hit him as long as it's still done legally. But anything outside of that, looks like an extra step was involved. He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work. On 3rd and 1, Burrow. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's going to air it out deep for Green. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A.J. Green. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. So that'll back him up 5. Now from 5 yards further back, this becomes a 37-yard extra point attempt. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
38, Chargers 14. Brett Maher is set to kick off.
And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. On Herbert, his third interception. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
That catch good for only a couple.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
Going deep downfield for Ross. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Carlos Dunlap, the Florida Gator, chopping his way to the quarterback. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. And this will be a gain of right around 3 from the 7 out to the 10-yard line. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Geno Atkins getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Here's Ty Long now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And it's fielded at the 34. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They're passing here. Joe Burrow going deep down. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. John Ross, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And this offense continues to pour it on. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
It's the score, Bengals 45, Chargers 14. Brett Maher is set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Maher to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble to bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Charger drive about to get going. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. To throw again. Herbert, he's going to sling this deep downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu.
Herbert's pass intercepted. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now Burrow. And Green with a catch left side. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the 3rd quarter. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. This is Mixon. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run. And thanks to the interception, the Bengals offense cashes in with 6. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in onside kick situation.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Carlos Dunlap picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Going deep here for Allen. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 9-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Let's not forget, a year ago, this was a last-place team in their division in the National Football League. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Forced out to his left. Throw left side complete. It's Green. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's Burrow. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. 3rd down here.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And now here is another interception. Picked by the rookie linebacker, Kenneth Murray. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally.
Herbert has it knocked free, but a Chargers player was able to fall on it, and they'll keep possession. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure to him.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 25. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. They were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit. But that was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the former Pitt Panther, was the target, and it's 3rd down.
After what they've faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
That's going to be caught by Ross for a Bengal touchdown. John Ross with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Bengals have got it on cruise control. Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Makes the score Bengals 59. Chargers 48.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Now, this will make it into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
At the 23-yard line.
Herbert now. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Geno Atkins able to record his 5th sack of the season. The Chargers on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything.
And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Bengals use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Bengals 66. Chargers 14.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Give them 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 22. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guy.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
Certainly not what they wanted there, so the football by rule comes out to the 40.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Mike 55. Here we go, let's bring it.
He'll set up to throw from the gun. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
It's Ekeler again. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be fourth down. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
They'll run for it with Ekeler. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Behind the chain, 2nd and 13. They'll run out of the gun with Ekeler. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Third and 2, Herbert. He's going to let it fly. And this is taken in at the 5. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. One receiver left, that's Allen. And one of the whistles for a timeout.
Let's go.
So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. They'll come out in the pistol. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Mike Williams, incomplete. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. And that'll set them back 5. Can't afford another delay here as they come up again on 2nd and goal.
You lie! Back 55! Back 55! Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here
now. One last throw here for Herbert. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Cincinnati, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they will hit the road next week for a day.